love. So beautiful. Let's rock. Go.
All right, everyone, welcome to the Sabre Show Live, where we control our own narratives and have the conversations that we need to have in order to empower our community. I'm your host, Ms. Sabre. Welcome to the best show in the DMV. I also would like to introduce my co-host, okay? First, let me introduce her because it's ladies first. She looks amazing, okay? And she is a rapper.
Wow.
What else would you?
I mean, what am I not? This is a shorter list, you know. It's not really not much anything.
She's a shit starter on Twitter that causes a lot of, rip that actually make people think.
Sneaky thoughts. Like, no, I'm just playing. No, I'm
not even going to say that. All right, everybody. Little Yaga.
That was good.
Okay, everybody. He got to get the good introduction.
I got me. I'm Sean, philanthropist.
Sunny money bags, Sunny money bags,
My said philanthropist.
And I would like to introduce some good men. We got a good panel of men today for a great topic. I got Jamil right here. Alright.
Do you want me to go through my slides?
Go ahead. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves.
No. I want to
do your thing. Do your thing.
But what you a rap? I do a little rap, man. I used to throw parties, electrician.
Yeah.
I had to dip off social media, but Lord. Slash, But yeah, go ahead.
Slash beard guy. He got the Brazilian body weight beard going on.
Good man right here. Terrell, you can introduce yourself. Do your thing.
I'm Terrell, entrepreneur. Got a couple hands in a couple different pots, and just a fan that got invited to come partake in the show. So we're gonna make it a good time for y'all.
Right here, I got my man the King, sandbox friend, good man of over 20 years. You can go ahead and introduce yourself.
I appreciate you introducing me.
Alright, and then we got a guest, y'all, who really needs no introduction. He's been on here 5, 6 times, 7 times, you know what I'm saying? You really don't need no introduction, Theo.
How you doing? I'm Theo Garrett. I'm an educator.
Another Brazilian body weight beard in the house.
Wow.
We know bundles when we see them.
All right, everybody, give yourselves a round of applause real quick. A little something. I appreciate it. So y'all know this show was because of there's a lot of common misconceptions of what single men are looking for in black men. We are
Whoa!
I didn't know. They told me it was going to be. I had nothing else to say. I seen what they did in Genuine. Over there, and I wasn't.
Sabrina got the whole room fucked up.
Y'all seen?
She got the whole room fucked up.
Who else in the house? Check and see who else in the house.
Hey, yo!
I thought we was gonna talk.
Sabre, rephrase that, please.
Run that back.
Okay, let's start over. Bring it back. Let's bring it back.
You said what single?
Let's say that shit for the B-roll. Say that shit.
Black men.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna cut that out.
That's B-roll shit.
All that shit.
That was pretty fucking funny.
I'm really honest to God. Like, I don't do that to my black men. I love black men. Like, I would not do that intentionally because I fuck with y'all heavy. No.
Black men.
No.
So just
We was sitting here agreeing. We like.
Let me say, okay. So, I'm so sorry.
I had 3 9-speed.
That
sounds like that joke on minutes.
All right. Okay, so let me rephrase that. Okay, so the foundation of the black community is a strong black family. Okay, and so we're out here, we're dating and stuff like that. Well, not me, but I'm just saying, like, single people. And a lot of, you always got to do that. So they're just common misconceptions. A lot of us didn't grow up with fathers. A lot of women didn't grow up with fathers to tell them this is how, you should treat a man. This is what men are looking for, whatever. And so we make a lot of mistakes in that, I mean, of course, black men have their issues too, but today we're not talking about that. We're going to address, what black men are looking for in black women.
In their wife.
Okay.
Women.
Wifey material. We're looking for wifey material here, and we're here to just pretty much squash some, misleading ideas that women have about black men. Heterosexual, alpha male black men.
You lay it on there because you
Right.
Real specific. I like that.
To minimize any other demographic of
Not
black
at
men.
all.
Let's throw the disclaimer out there because how these things get. But that's what we're talking about today. So if you have anything to say about that, get it done.
Straight black heterosexual alpha black men are underrepresented. So, we're here to represent for y'all right now.
Appreciate that.
Okay, so basically I have a series of questions and, speak when you feel like you want to speak. And we want to make sure we don't do it too long. We keep it like a little, minimize it, but with powerful, digestible answers for the ladies out there. This is for the ladies.
Concise.
Right. They don't be doing research when they watch this. Like, okay, so he said, what?
I'm getting the name.
Damn.
And
I might take a couple of notes. I mean,
It's like a syllabus.
right, it's about to be
your
fighting
king.
and bopping season, but this is for like when we pull back around in the fall.
Yeah, that's how you find your king.
I'm gonna raise my cup to that.
Thank you.
I
I
will
want for the
We
fall.
gonna-
Appreciate it, fellas.
Oh yeah.
We gonna rate? Okay.
Yeah.
Questions.
All right.
I ain't know which
Not in the bobbing season.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we here for that.
Okay, so the first question is like, okay, you take a young lady out on a date. First date. What are some of your major turnoffs that most common women make on a first date that kind of like turns you off?
I know what one of y'all.
I don't date.
Yeah.
Want to go around the
I
circle?
don't date them documenters.
Yeah.
Don't have your phone out the whole time, recording every single thing. Don't be that person. If we out getting acquainted, getting to know each other, let's focus on that.
Phone down.
Let's focus on that. Don't get me wrong, there's a time and place for it, definitely. But first date, if you show me that's who you is, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you where I met you at.
I feel that. So first date,
Oh,
turn
definitely.
off.
You still eligible for the work, but
You're not
we'll
gonna
get
go.
left.
Like, first date, turn off. Anybody else? Like common mistakes women make in the first date.
I'm gonna say for me, like, if she's like inquisitive about like your social media type of life, she asking like a lot of personal questions about social media and stuff like that. That's kind of like a turn off for me.
Like what, for example, though? Like, what do you mean?
Like, oh, do you have a Instagram? Do you have a Twitter? Do you have a Snapchat?
Okay.
Like, how many followers? Like,
People, wait. People ask that on the first date? Like, how many followers do you have?
I've been asking my credit score on the
Y'all
first
didn't
date.
meet on Twitter? It's like, nah.
First dates can get out of hand, man.
It's a talking point. I think it's a talking point because that's what people care about. So they want to know, what kind of attention you getting, what kind of, what's happening over there. They want that. That's what they interested in because how is that going to pair with what they bring? So a lot of women in the first date, you shooting with the wrong gun. Like, you know what I'm saying? You right there, you want to know something, but you may be asking the wrong questions.
And women are, I think with the social media, women are nosy. They want to know who you know, what woman knows you, so they can do research on you. Oh, Theo, you're okay, cool. Let me show you a picture of him. This is
or
him.
maybe
You know,
she wants to know what guys know you because she's been
around the block.
Right.
But
You are correct.
We don't even gotta be all that.
But here's how we can keep it real.
Just know her.
Here's how we can keep it real. The world is so small. If you try to find that information and figure out what I've been doing, let's just take it. You're gonna know somebody I hit. The survey said, and you know what I'm saying. Let's be real honest because this is where you got the kind of headspace you got to come in on the first date. You might have heard about me. One of your friends might know me, whatever. But we met from this day. So when you come in with them kind of questions, and it points to a certain thing, you're gonna find what you're looking for. So how you gonna handle?
You know what? That's real valid. If you go looking for trouble, you gonna find
You gonna find out. I got it for you. Got a history.
Plenty of smoke.
I mean, I think some women, they want to find out information from other people that they can find out from you.
That hope
They just
factor.
ask you.
Trying to get that hope factor.
Oh, okay. So they might as well just ask you
Yeah.
What's your thought history looking like versus trying to dig it up and then come back like, yeah, I heard. And it's like, well, I didn't hide it. You could have just asked me.
Yeah. And that early on, you going, you know, if you tell them, they gonna be applauding the fact that you were honest about it.
Okay, ladies,
You
so be
rather
direct,
hear it
ladies.
early.
So, but does that work the other way around though?
For me, yeah. If you gonna keep it a buck from the door, and I know at least you keeping it a buck. I might not like the truth, but the fact that you respected me enough to give me that means we can grow as a team.
True.
It's gonna have to get addressed regardless.
Yeah. What about you, Theo?
I can still deal with information I don't want to hear as opposed to false information.
Okay.
Didn't want to hear Hillary call us super presidents. But I can deal with that as opposed to Trump's missing tax returns. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? We ain't gonna go there on a day. But I get
you get what I'm saying?
I get your point.
I'm sitting here trying to think like first date turnoffs. I'm like, I feel like now I'm past that. Like, I feel like I'm trying to attract a certain type of woman, so she's not really gonna have too many first, you know. Contrary to popular belief, you know what I'm saying? I feel like she's not gonna have like she's I don't know, like.
Okay, so there's a certain type of woman you're trying to attract then.
I feel like that's a later question. That's easy.
but I do want to go deeper into the first date turn off thing because you know what I'm saying.
What?
Because you've had situations where people they did something like
what could happen that would make you feel like I don't want to run this back?
Women, I don't think women should like really ask about like your past, like your exes and stuff, and what went south or things like that. Like, but why didn't your past, your last relationship not work out? That's too soon.
I disagree. First date. I disagree. I think the earlier the better. You know what I mean? Let's put it all on the table, and you make your decision. And from how you react to what I tell you, your decision is going to dictate that relationship.
But I feel like a lot of women, they want to know everything about you, but they still be closeted off of like expressing what's going on with them. You know what I mean? That's just from like personal experience. They don't give you that everything that they're looking for to come from you. They're not willing to put that out on the table.
You gotta ask questions.
Well,
like,
you know
what?
That should get factored into how you deal with her.
Definitely.
From the first date on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you ask questions too. Like, like dudes, we might not want to, like, you know what I'm saying, tread those waters or ask certain questions because it might reveal something about us that we ain't ready to go into. But like, you know what I'm saying, just maybe ask barriers.
I don't care about that.
So, what information are you looking to obtain from a first date? Like, what are you looking to leave with? What are your takeaways? What are you looking to leave? What are you looking to learn about her? Okay. Is it just a free-for-all, or is certain things you need to know?
It's like a rough image of who the person is. You know what I'm saying? You come away from the first date thinking, okay, I went on this date with this person. I shared a space with him for, an hour and a half, however the date went. You know what I'm saying? And who do I think this person is based off this? Because then it's going to change.
Right. But I mean, are you looking to know, like, what she does for fun?
You want to be able to match your red flags with the baseline image of the person you got. Your red flags that stand out. You know what I'm saying? Was she 30 minutes late for the date? Was she on her phone the whole time? You know what I'm saying? Did she keep running to the bathroom? You know what I'm saying? Did she look you in your eyes at all? Like,
so you gonna judge her because of her bladder?
Did she mispronounce the food items on the menu?
Oh, no, no.
You gotta figure out
that
if
they.
I mean, it's some slow people out here. It's some slow people out here.
Savage, bro.
It's some slow people out here. You gotta figure out if they.
What's she drinking? Like, slow down. We having a conversation. Right. Don't be like, let me get a double shot of Grand Marnier. Like, slow down.
You know.
So do y'all look at the how she dressed? Like,
yes, definitely.
Do y'all?
Are y'all looking to see if her
we definitely going to address that.
Let's talk about the attire, dating attire. Like, what y'all think about? Yeah, I know y'all notice. So y'all do notice.
So first of all, when y'all taking chicks for first date?
Oh, wait.
I look at hands. I look at the hands first. That shit mean a lot for some reason. I don't know, but the hands mean a lot.
Like nails or ashiness?
No, hands and nails. Like, I need to know if you changing brake pads or, you know what I'm saying, you working in the nursery. Like, I need to know because it says a lot about a woman.
Yeah.
I see where you're
going.
Teeth.
Yeah.
I look at, do you take care of yourself? Like, I don't care. Like, I don't. your style, like that's your preference or whatever. Just, you know what I'm saying? Did you take the time that you knew you were coming out on a date with me to, you know what I'm saying, to make yourself look presentable. Right. You know, in whatever way that is for you. Like, I appreciate that. And that kind of goes back, I'm kind of thinking about first date turnoffs. I guess my first date turnoff is, did you disrespect my time? Like, just not caring or matching energies, the same thing. Like, if the vibe is off, then
y'all said 30 minutes late.
Makeup?
Yeah, you can't look like light skinned Michael Jackson on this side, then right skinned Michael Jackson on that side. Foundation, you know what I'm saying? All that eyelash shit.
Right, it's different from your
if her contour ain't blended right, you be like, right.
This is extra light.
Beauty blended.
Certain heels, like this, you wear the correct jeans to match your body type. I hate when women wear the jeans that go past their heels. I pay attention to that. Like that's crazy.
Okay. So what about
brands? Short.
Yeah, I understand that.
But so what about brands? Like, what about like style wise? Like, do y'all care if she's a Bama or like what Bama? Mind you, okay. So hold on, wait. For the people who aren't from the DMV, Bama means like somebody who cannot dress, somebody with no sense of style, etc., etc. So does that matter?
Word of the week.
That big on brands is how you put it together. You don't have to wear Gucci, Louis, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
You could be fashion over yourself together.
I'm about to say, regardless of the situation, your outfit, your appearance makes a statement. So whatever statement I get from your appearance, that's what I'm running with. And if it ain't favorable, you played yourself.
Right. You know the statement I want to get. I want to get a statement that I got a job and I'm out here in this life shit. I ain't trying to play it up too much.
Right.
I ain't playing it down too much, but this is me. This is what you gonna get. And that ain't like Sean, like Harvey said, that ain't gotta be the Gucci, the Prada. It could be whatever, man. You work a job like I work a job. Like I know it ain't.
Do y'all appreciate that though?
Like she trying to get
Definitely.
No, I don't like that shit, man.
Okay.
Can we curse on here?
Yeah.
YouTube, right?
No, you got your grandmother.
YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and SoundCloud.
Because when you focus on brands, then it's like, okay, is this what you are in it for? Right? Income. Do I have to make a certain amount of money?
Yeah.
Is this what this is important to you?
And are you being with your spending?
Because
some bullshit.
You telling you going to trips? You got a Chanel bag. With your grill sitting sideways, why you didn't take care of that first? To me, you know what I'm saying?
Your brakes were squealing when you got here.
Yeah,
I heard you pull up.
But you came out with some Christian Louboutins though.
Yeah, so
I feel like if you let the brands define you, like then I'm gonna have a problem. Like what I mean by define, like I have to have all this because there's a certain status, and you know what I'm saying. The whole keeping up with the Joneses, like to me, I'm gonna say that's something that's deeper than. You know what I'm saying? Just what you wearing. You feel like you worry about what the next person is going to say to you. And
it's crazy.
I ain't got time to really insert my energy, my space into all of that.
If I took away the makeup, the brands, the date itself, what am I left with?
Hey, whoa, why we got
That's what matters.
I guess, does it matter if she wears makeup or the amount or how she does it? Like
it all depends on where you at in your life.
Can you put it on?
I mean, as long as the beat looks
Yeah. No. I have nothing against it. It's
but what
just
if she
what
looks
you.
Totally different than that. Like without.
That's fine.
What if she wash her face and
how different?
She look like.
Can we have a keep it real moment?
Yeah.
This is the keep it real show.
Right. I fucking hate makeup, and I'm gonna say it. I hate the shit. I like it when it's. You know what I'm saying? But when it gets to the point where it's just literally you walk around, you can see it, we've been saying it for years. I'm talking about it's like some clown shit. It literally look like some clown shit. That's not who I'm going to see every day.
True.
So I want to get comfortable with the person and like, come out, man. You can put at least whatever you need to put on to get your little what they call it, like a day beat. What is it? Like a day?
I'm not a makeup guru. I do minimal to like.
You want like a soul?
That's how y'all should.
You don't want the full
y'all see how they shit vibing right now?
Likes enhancements. He doesn't like transformations. He likes it to compliment you. Yeah, you know.
I wanted to be the same person when I come. You know what I'm saying? We come. I'm like, damn, I got the patch.
It's a preview of what you're waking up next to, so you want that. The closest thing to that.
I want the sweatpants, the ponytail.
And I don't want that process to impede on our day. Like, you feel like, you know, we wake up in the morning, if we get to that point, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, to do something, hold on, I gotta make sure I look good. Or you're not gonna feel like all of yourself.
I don't know. You know? I'm rats. I'm a hood rat. Like, I don't give a fuck. Whatever you comfortable with, baby girl, do your thing.
It's all good till you out of pillow.
I don't care.
I'm not gonna hug you like this.
Right. So moving on. But what about a female or young lady, whatever, that makes you initiate a date? Like, what about it? Whether it's your coworker, like somebody that you meet in the streets or whatever. What is it about them? What do you notice about them? I know it's a case by case.
Just physical, or do you have to have
confidence, conversation? Like a woman that can have a great conversation, or a woman that listens.
Go around.
I think
we can go around.
I think that's an intangible that I won't say that a lot of women have, but like I think a lot of women don't listen to what men have to say. Like what they like. Now, you're not supposed to cater to every man, you know what I'm saying? Like, he says he likes this, I'm gonna change this about me. No. But like I feel like men express a lot of things and women don't take, hints. Or like on a date they really just want to talk about themselves. Like they don't really want to get to know you. They're just here like I'm talking about me. So I think like listen is a great like.
No, but is that what you learn later, or is that what makes you want to take them on a date?
Oh, I mean a woman that honestly, we're physical creatures. Okay. A woman that exudes like sexiness. But sexiness doesn't necessarily have to be like physical. Yes. It could be like she going out to get her bag, her money, like she degrees. Like she's not focused on the trivial things that other women are focused on. That's sexiness to me.
Yeah, I mean, to me it's just conversation. I gotta be able to click with, because the normal, like what the average is, I can't talk to you about TV shows or this or that. So how deep can we get in the conversation? Because I can determine whether I want to take a woman on a date. You talking about like 15 minutes of conversation? Because I'm like, oh yeah, the next hour and a half gonna be.
What if she disagree with you?
About what?
Like a topic of conversation, whatever.
Then good, because I don't want nobody that's gonna be all. Because when you in a situation where you with somebody that's agreeable, you in a relationship with yourself. You never really get enough respect. So we may disagree about some things, but if you stand tall in the same way, you know what I'm saying, then like I can respect it.
Debate type of thing, but like just back and forth, y'all learning from
each
other, whatever.
That's it.
Productive arguments is necessary in any relationship.
I agree.
I'm gonna say the energy that person exudes is what's gonna make me want to spend money on your time. Period. Point blank. I gotta pay a premium for your time. How do I feel after interacting?
It's a policy.
It's a premium. And I'm saying it's a premium because the average date could be anywhere from $3 to $100. Shit, if you some more than that, nigga, $3 something. I know some niggas that are wild up. It's a range. It varies. On the first date, it varies.
We talking about the first date though.
So you post big wild shit, meet me at Mastro's on this time of day. She might run your shit.
I've never been to Mastro's in my life.
But he might not be doing that to start. You might like this restaurant.
I was gonna do this dolo, but since I'm fucking with you.
But see, I think a lot of that should be tied into, because with that with the financial aspect is now tied into the first date, because everybody be there. Right. So now it's the thing of, we going on our first date,
and
we
she
gonna
might
one of these
expect
spots
that every time.
That's in her head now.
But here's the thing,
she can get on the
that's
grind.
That's gonna become evident.
Hey.
And if she show you that, stop. And now guess what? You're the guy known for coming in that hard. But you saved yourself the headache.
But is it coming in hard if that's your style?
It's really not. It's really not. The standards you maintain or want to set.
We're trying to make you some hamburger helper and call it a day.
Who are you? I work hard for my money.
I get both sides. You got some men that's like,
I'm with you there. I'm with you there.
So I just think that first date.
I get that.
And I'm definitely going to qualify you in whatever various ways in my mind before we just jump out there.
Like you have some men, I understand. Some men, you want to take a girl out and you probably don't want to spend much money because you want to know, hey, is she even worth the money? Yeah. But then you got some dudes that's already going, like he said, already going to do it. They don't mind. It's nothing to do it. It's like a tag along situation, and it's fine. I see both. I respect both.
Your first sentence was a prerequisite for me. Mm-hmm. Doing nothing.
Why is it always dinner though? Like I feel like no shade. I just feel like that it's not, that always seems to be like a trend though.
Because you have to talk.
Everybody eats.
Like you don't want somebody to take you to the movies. It ain't no talk.
Not movies, but it's other things to do. I feel like there's
Starbucks.
not a lot of creativity.
But I feel like food has to be involved. So instead of doing food and something else, because if you're talking,
that's something everybody does. It's a good barrier for conversation.
Nobody's gonna tell you make sure you eat before I get you.
Also the time.
But you could just do something fun that allows you to interact with
you can do something fun, but guess what? That woman going to want to eat after that.
Also, it depends.
I tell you bitches to work up no
depends, because I'm the
appetite.
type to do art museums. I like a lot of free, cool shit.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
definitely live on
I'm the
Eventbrite.
same
I'll
way.
find a good move and be like, hey, come join me in this. And if you don't like this thing that I already liked on, then that's a sign right there. However, also, you could... Oh, my bad.
No.
No, finish your
Also-
point and then...
I'm sorry.
Shit, I forgot what the fuck I was on.
Pardon me, man. I ain't mean to throw
you
you.
said
You good.
Okay.
I would like you to ask the initial question again because we got lost somewhere.
Okay, yeah, you're right. So the initial question is basically what makes you want to initiate a date with a woman? You know, what about her that you see, whether, like I said, it's at work or on the street, you go out, you meet somebody, and you like, I want to take her out, you know?
For me, it's sense of humor.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm always on joke time. And you need to
think
be able
women
to
funny?
see that. No, I think I am, and they need to be able to see that.
Excuse me?
Nah, they ain't funny.
Excuse me?
That's clearly a personal shot.
Yeah, they be bland as a
Y'all, you're a uni.
Who
Y'all, you a uni. You know what a uni is, right?
Funny down.
I mean, I'm funny
She said, I'm funny down.
but it works, you know what I'm saying?
I'm funny down. Y'all got me fucked up.
I'm glad that I'm funny. It works, though.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Fucking
Okay,
right.
go ahead. Sense of
You got it,
humor.
bro.
I'm sorry, the sense of humor.
Yeah. I enjoy women that understand my sense of humor. That's it.
Okay.
That is crucial, though.
Brother Theo.
I feel like I don't know, like 9 times out of 10, like I feel like somebody who I'm gonna shoot my shot with, I probably already followed them on Instagram or I know about them, so
Right.
I already got the idea of what you look like. You know what I'm saying? And then even if we just run into each other on the street, like I feel like a bad female nowadays is a dime a dozen. Like, you know, so what's going to separate yourself from just being a bad female is what I'm looking for. So do we vibe? Like, do I want to be in your space? You know, do I want to invite you into my space or what I'm doing, my energy? Like, you know, it could be, you know, we laugh, we joke, you know what I'm saying? Or it could be something that you do that I wanna know about. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wanna learn. So I don't know. So if they have something that's unique about them, or just like if they just exude or like a confidence of self, like I'm gonna be attracted to that and want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to know more about it. So intrigue and all that makes sense.
I wanted to reference what you said something really fast. My bad. It's real. No. Is it a lost art like now? Because I see like has technology made us lazy? Can we not like approach women like just like regular like off the street? Like
it depends.
It
Depends on your age.
Lazy.
I think it depends on your age. Mm-hmm. Because a certain generation, this younger generation, they have no people skills.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
They have no people skills.
Right.
We come from where social media was getting on your bike and going to the next person's house. You know what I'm saying? I used to come to your house.
I remember going
knock on the door. Hey, can he come out?
Exactly. On what Hoffa was saying, the fact is social media and the internet, these dating sites, they package some shit that's organic. You naturally can tell if you attracted to somebody, you like them. You'll observe from afar and say, oh, they like this common ground type shit. Whereas you on this app and you think you can fucking custom order the perfect person, and they're gonna happen to be single and available and interested in you and your bullshit. And that's not a guarantee.
And they're misrepresenting themselves.
Definitely. Oh, it's motherfuckers selling dreams on dates.
I get why that stuff happens though, simply because like the world is different, and the fact that we don't have access to people like we used to. People are going to work and going home to sleep or take care of their children or whatever, just to get back up and do it again. It's hard to meet people. You know what I'm saying? So I do see, you know, why that exists, that realm exists, but I really don't get it.
I think the laziness comes in some guys will actually like see a girl in a setting, you know, whatever, face to face, and you know, not
Won't
try
say
to get
nothing.
smack at her or nothing, but then we'll go online and say, Twitter, do your thing.
Yeah, that's
I will argue.
do.
Or I seen you in the club or some shit. Like I saw you.
And try to get Twitter to find her
That's
ass.
worked for him. It's worked. And like dudes, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna reinvent the wheel. So if that works, I might as well start with that.
But that's cool.
But
If
like-
you were face to face with me, I wouldn't even want to talk
Me
to
personally,
you.
I remember, you know what I'm saying, going to the mall, you know, having a little small sheet of paper and getting numbers like that. So I I like doing that. So I find myself having a problem. Like, you know, I'll use the social media. Like, okay, if I like 3 pics, she like 3 pics back. I slide in the DMs. You know what I'm saying? I like, you know what I'm saying? That's like stage one. Now I want to go back to old school. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to now, you know, get to know you and feel like from there, are you worth, you know what I'm saying, going out on this date? And I feel like I'll be having a hard time. Like, they be like, yo, you slid in my DMs, so you obviously want to do this. But I'm like, nah, slow down. Like, and I feel like the question I have is, if I slid in your DMs and I'm interested, like, do I have to automatically take?
That just mean you in the semifinals. You don't mean you necessarily.
I feel like not a lot of females have that mindset.
It's a different.
That's the playoffs. You gotta actually win the championship.
It's a different era, man. You know what I'm saying? So like you're saying, we came from, you know, being in the Go-Go's with a pen and a piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? Turn it off, write numbers on your hand, yelling over the speaker to try spit game and get to know somebody. So when you try to come from that to now, like you said, it's a system. 3 likes. That's like, let's keep it real. It's easy.
Too easy.
It's too easy. How I'm supposed to date when you gonna come on my page, right, and you gonna see a certain set of characteristics that you guaranteed to like. You don't even know who I am.
That's my highlight reel.
You gonna like 3 of my pictures, right? And what we gonna do? I'm gonna come right back and like 3 of yours.
So can I ask you?
This you like one? You want to like one?
And then how we know it's one?
Real quick,
2 points. I would say a woman gotta inspire me. If I'm gonna take her out, period. And
that quick?
Oh, I'm going somewhere. Jay-Z once said the best way to see a person is without looking at them. So if you don't know, I'm scoping you. We might work together. I might see you in passing in certain places, whatever. And I see something and say, I want to be around that.
Yeah.
We gotta go out.
So
that's how that works.
You brought up the social media and everything like that. What about a female social media account that may turn you off?
That may turn me off.
Because let me ask this: when you see somebody who you may think is cute or whatever, do you scroll on the social media? Do you see something like, oh hell no, she got the cheeks?
I want to.
Let's talk about what that is.
I want to see more than, and I'm not. You know, I could be missing out on something from this viewpoint. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to discredit any woman, but I want to see. I want to see more about like who you are through, you know what I'm saying, what you offer. Like, so throwing pictures of like, you know what I'm saying, if you are a creative genius of this, like, you know what I'm saying, show your art, show your craft, show your talent in the mix of, you know what I'm saying, show your worth more than just your image. Like, because I'm gonna assume that if all you're showing is your image, that's all you gotta offer. And so I'm gonna be turned off of, like, I'm only gonna want to put you in the objectifying category, you know what I'm saying? You just a bad joint, I wanna smash. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Okay.
He didn't say that, y'all.
I disagree.
No, I'm asking, do you ever scroll on somebody's Instagram that you or a social media account that you think you might want to take out, but then you see something that you like, oh hell no, I can't, I'm not. Yeah. So what would those things be?
If she can't spell.
Okay.
Her baby father.
That's true.
She can't use a suffix. Prefix, shit like that.
Okay, so bad grammar. I've been guilty of that a couple times in the hospital.
No, you are.
Okay, I understand.
Because you can make a mistake. But
Yeah,
when you see it's like
you can't speak, you can't write. Okay, so you're illiterate a little bit. Okay. What about
I was about to finish you my glass. You already filled it.
I ain't know what was
I hate to say it, if after your social media page I feel you're shallow, then I'm gonna leave.
Like, for example. Yeah, let the ladies.
If you don't have, alright, so if I look in your comments and none of your comments are profound, nothing you said about your image that you posted makes me think.
Oh, like the caption or something.
And that shit, you dry.
Well, I feel like sometimes people use social media for that purpose. Like something like IG, you know what I'm saying? That could go a number of ways though.
That's why I said I might be missing out.
My IG pictures are most of my IG is like honestly the Sabre Show Live, you know what I'm saying?
The best show
you got a clean IG though.
But I'll throw some selfies in there just so you know that I'm actually like a human being. Relax.
Right.
I think I seen her leaning out.
She was leaning out for the liquor.
Relax.
I said, man.
But
my sister.
But I'll throw in some selfies just so people know that I'm like a human being because I feel like I don't want to overload it because it's not necessarily like a business page. It's like,
okay,
you know, like,
but Yada, I'm sure you're funny. I'm sure your captions are funny.
No, my captions usually be song lyrics. Like it's gonna be some.
But it can't work with that. That's okay.
Shit,
it's okay. I'm big on music, so if you spitting some song lyrics that I like,
it's collaborative.
Let me skip me over first before I lose what I got to say.
Go ahead.
Because y'all laid it easy. Like y'all didn't say too much.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you what's a turn on. No,
because
it'd be nice. Okay.
Turn off on social media.
Any memes that you have like with Wednesday hump day, out of there. I don't want to see any memes. Or if you're writing,
the horny talk.
So if you're writing, stick to Twitter, okay? I don't want to hear you complain about exes or support. Like I don't
so
want
bad, like,
complaining like
man,
somebody else.
Oh yeah, those gotta go.
If somebody really thinks you're important, they're going to make time for you. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Venting.
Cut it out.
So you're saying
the subliminals?
Yeah, like, sweetheart, who you talking?
You just always venting.
He doesn't care.
And now I don't care.
Pay attention to how like the ignorant men respond in her comments and how she replies.
Oh yeah.
You see that? You be like, you really thought that was cool that he said that to you and you didn't check him?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Well, the fact that he had the audacity.
The audacity.
Well, some people have audacity, but you gonna cop the block. Yeah, the team go block. Yeah, it's just out of here. Like,
that's a good one.
Yes, I don't like here and there, but like when I see a whole bunch of pictures of you with like unattractive friends. Sorry.
That's a turn off for somebody who has
get your man.
A lot of unattractive friends.
Why? Just please explain.
That's on purpose so she'll stand out.
Yeah, I mean when I see how your friends interact, like if you always like at the bar and you are always drunk, like drinking is cool, but if you are always drunk and you're saying cool, we're at a happy hour, this and that, you know what I mean? Like you burnt. Like everyone drinks, even if the people don't drink. But like if you're at the bar all the time, that's not cool. I feel like now there's different reasons. If you have a kid and you don't post your kid and you're not proud of your kid, now I understand. I've had women say they want to protect their kids. You're pedophiles on here. I can see that. I think we can all notice the difference. You know what I mean? Right. So if I see like you never have your kid, no. Women should be unavailable. Have you ever dated a woman who was always available? Like, hey, can I take you out? Man, well, I got the girl. Oh wait, no, chill out. No, I can find a sitter. No. That's
take care of your responsibilities.
Stay at home with your kids.
Yeah. That's
okay.
Yeah. Right. Yes, refer to her friends like I'm with all my bitches. Yeah. No.
And that'll completely turn you off of wanting to continue to approach her.
Well, me and Hoffa just broke up.
Yeah. no, yours is like seriously.
That's what made the joke funny.
Okay, but anything like where she's like they all said like referring to like brands all the time. Like I'm good. Like. Or when women are knocking other women, because it feel like women feel like they really can't shine, you know, without throwing shade on another woman. Like I see how you respond to other women. Like everyone's not hating on you.
Right.
Like everyone, you don't have like.
You was a bad that day. Like,
how do people know all these confirmed haters? Like I got so many haters. Who told you? Who informed you? You have all these haters.
You're doing some hating shit.
Yeah. If they hate and they against your move, why you fuck with it? Why do they matter to you?
Right.
If they like
one more thing. Women who
I ain't got left. He took all man.
Women who got rest in peace. If you know 5 niggas done died in the past 3 weeks, I can't fuck with you because I might be the next one. Slim, you had every visual. You had every visual. Like you still. She say
the common denominator is you.
Can I go? I would like to go.
Why your niggas?
How many brothers you got? God,
okay. What about if it's in her bio? Like if it's rest in peace.
If she got 10 hashtags rest in peace, I can't fuck with you.
Mook, Black, right.
But look, she already had Mook, Boo, Black, Terrell, and Day Day. If the nigga that just died is in her shit too, something ain't right.
Yeah.
It's a nigga that just died.
I can't go up them steps.
You already got 6 out.
I can't go up them steps, guys.
6 niggas dead.
You don't have any left.
Yeah, Sean came in and
he took them
all.
all.
Covered them all.
I don't think if you taking pictures like this, no.
You gotta relax.
Nigga said skip Jamil, reverse back
He said, put down and draw.
You gotta relax.
No middle finger.
Skip
Skip you, reverse back.
Oh man. She only had 10.
God damn.
3 picks in the booth per year.
Look, I'm hearing her run them off too. I'm like, damn, that's enough. You
got 3 picks in the booth per year.
Really,
Shit, each and every Saturday. Yo.
I have a very, very serious, controversial question. This next one is.
Hey, this shit made me cry.
This next question is gonna make you sweat. Okay. So.
I'm already.
I need another drink before you ask this question.
Okay. So, this next question, I want to give y'all a little background, to kind of support the question that I'm about to ask you.
Okay.
So, all of you here, except me and Yada, are straight, heterosexual, black males.
Absolutely.
Yes.
100%.
No, just for the sake of...
That is correct.
For the sake of the millennium, okay?
What is correct?
So in America, straight black men date outside of their race more than any other group. Any other group in this country. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Asian, white, Native American, whatever.
Right.
Black men are. More than black men date outside of their race disproportionately to everybody else, way more than black women.
Right.
So what is it about, I guess, other groups, or what is it about it that makes you guys, because it's not a coincidence, you know what I'm saying, that makes a straight black men date outside of their race.
Let's go.
Hold on. Gotta be one of them.
We're skipping you already.
You promise?
You took your man's turn.
You promise?
I want to go last.
Go ahead,
He up next.
I'm gonna be quick.
So I forgot to go last.
Nobody got the juice that black men have. They don't have the options to have other women because we appeal to so many. Like, no white man got the juice that we got. They can't talk. So we have those options. Asian men don't have the option to get a black woman.
You're tripping. Not me.
So honestly, I ain't tripping. Even with
So we got options. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I don't like it. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't like now. I don't like that as a stat for us to have.
Okay.
Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, if we gonna keep it 100, we already got influence and enough added influence from every other race, and it ain't to disrespect nobody. That's your choice. But I'm saying at the end of the day, what we really need to be focused on is rebuilding our community.
Correct.
So to have the highest rate of going to make biracial kids in other communities, because whatever it may be, because you think it's going to lead to a better life form or whatever headspace you in. I think, you know what I'm saying, we need to, it's hard.
What's hard?
It's hard to find a good black woman. No, let's talk about it. Fuck it, right?
No.
Let's go right.
Let me just get this one off,
and
then let me tell you why. Because you gotta understand, as black people, we're fucked up.
Yes.
Mentally.
Yes.
So, first off, qualified for a date, do you understand that? Do you understand that you always don't have the answers to life's problems? Because if you think you made it to a headspace where you know everything, automatically I can tell you how that situation will end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
All bad.
It's a two-part thing. Some people say, well, in other cultures, women are raised different, so they have certain core principles that they understand. And that's a valid fact, because we, unfortunately, don't have a lot of core shit that we can fall back on and say, this is our continued culture that we understand and shit that we don't do. So some people jump ship because of that. But I think it'd be worth rebuilding versus, you know what I'm saying, just continuing to jump ship and weakening.
And I totally understand that. And I understand that black, before we go to my man right here, I understand that black women, black people are fucked up because of post-slavery, post-Jim Crow. Like, there has been, like, concerted efforts to make sure that the black person has low self-esteem, doesn't respect the black man, goes all the way to the plantation.
Obliterate the black family.
So while we're both fucked up, black men and black women, black men still date outside their race way more than black women do. It's like we still, like, we know our men can be fucked up, but we down for the ride still because we're there to, you know what I'm saying?
That's black women history though. Black women always been there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a continuation of what's been going on.
So, first and foremost, that topic is worth a fucking thesis paper. Period. You could literally do a college thesis on that shit. Probably save the next generation. And yeah. But I'm gonna try to give you the abridged version.
Okay.
Generationally, black folks was bereft of that positive example. Period. That shit, strong black males, that concept has been undermined since the beginning of this country. From the time we got the fuck off the boat till now. Black men, we gonna get them in jail, we gonna get them in the plantation, we gonna emasculate them, whatever. You can't be the man and be black. Except in hip hop music. Thank God we created that shit. However, it's a decision. One of my role models.
Really looking at left. I'm sorry.
That means it's taken. That means it was taken from you. I mean, they took that shit from you.
I knew that.
Go ahead, finish it.
But my point is, it's a decision. And early on in your, late teens, early 20s, you probably gonna want to just smash around and say, well, shit, I just get every piece of ass I can get in or outside the race. And you get to explore, you might get caught up on some shit that you just ain't seen before. However, at the end of the day, Muhammad Ali said, no woman's gonna understand me like a sister, like a black woman.
Hello.
You gotta understand, like, it's certain. We gotta start that motherfucker. You gotta understand.
No, the girl.
You gotta understand, they was bred and built for you. So while you out here exploring, there's some new shit or whatever. Understand, it was some shit that was made for you, bruh.
Hashtag the king.
Yes.
And once you understand that
That's
concept,
the word that they talking about.
It's gonna make you say, well, shit. Let me go see what this sister talking about. Or better yet, more importantly, because black women, if you look at it for real, they killing shit right now. Like, fine, you left them hanging, they fucking flourishing. They having your babies, you dipping, and they doing the damn thing without you.
Highest demographic
So,
for higher education.
Now, in my eyes, low key, they're the next hottest shit. Period. You might want to cuff one while it's still. You might want to get it on the ground, motherfucker.
Go on while it's hot.
You know.
Alright.
Buy it low.
No
Okay with that, yeah.
Before that stock goes up. It's already up before they say the stock goes up.
Okay.
Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead, yes. Go ahead, brother.
If I had to answer it, I would say, leading off, I was raised by a single black mother, so they can't do nothing wrong in my eyes.
Greatest of all time, right?
But I hate that that's a stat that black men is even in that demographic of dealing with who a black woman, whatever, like, deal with who the fuck you want to. The heart want what it want. It don't matter the color. It's how about a motherfucker treat you.
Amen.
No, that's absolutely true. The downside to that is the men who the black men who won't date black women.
They're clowns.
Like, that's what throws me off. Like, you'll come from a black woman and revere your mother to the highest regard, but you'll in that next breath say, not you obviously, but in the next breath say something like, yeah, black women are too difficult. Black women are this, black women are that. I'm like,
okay.
Those are weak men though.
Keep the same energy for
if I could finish.
I have an analogy. I'm sorry. Okay, so they're too strong. Case in point, men, I assume every man in here drives, right? You like cars, right?
Absolutely.
If I gave you your fucking dream car, if I gave you a fucking Lambo, some big wild shit, you would fuck it up. If you weren't on your shit, if you was not on your A game, you couldn't handle it. It's the same way with these women. It might be too much for you. And you and yourself might know, oh shit, if she this great, I gotta step my shit up. And if it means I gotta step my shit up, I don't want it.
Yeah, because I was.
And there's some niggas that's like that.
Yeah, because what I agree with everything Mel said, but I'm like, it's not too many. I think a lot of black men not on no Steve Harvey shit, but they do the bare minimum. It's plenty of great black women out here. Like, I only run across them, but you have to basically attract what you are. You can't be a shitty ass nigga and think you're going to keep on attracting queens. So you have to bring something to the table. Whether you already have it or you're pushing to that, you're going to attract that.
If I could add to that, that goes for any race, though. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a piece of shit, a black man, and want a queen in the Asian kingdom or whatever.
They bag them though.
But
whatever the case may be, you can't be a piece of shit and demand better.
Right.
You gotta exude what you want.
To your point of the heart wants what a heart wants, and that gives a lot of people a cop out to be like, well, my heart just wants what it wants. Like, I can't control who you love, but you can control who you love, because if Gabby Cinnabay came in this motherfucker, y'all be able to control that shit. Like,
It's about who treats you the best.
What?
No,
because she's not
just
attractive to me.
It's about who treats you the best.
So
who big guy?
So you can help who.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with
I ain't fucking with us now.
But it's not a big coincidence that just so happen that black men are the only ones that love outside their race as much as
I think what happens is
because you are the most.
one at a time.
Just how you guys are the most. No, hold on.
Theo need his turn.
I know Theo need his turn.
I'm still the co-host. Look. No, you know how you guys are the most sought over?
Who?
Black women.
Black women are not the most sought.
You crazy.
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now.
I don't care about
We're
sex,
not.
right?
We're not. No, because it's the society norms. Society tells us in the cover girl. Exactly.
Right.
We're not the black men are. The whole thing is tall, dark, and handsome, or whatever the case is.
Who you think don't want a black woman? What race of men you think don't want a black woman?
Black men.
Damn! Sorry.
And the last ones that we have left.
She too trash.
Let's be honest. We're not on the cover. They don't put the attractive. Hold on. They don't put.
So who do black men have most babies by?
Hold on.
Let me know.
That's up in the air. I didn't look up that stat, but
look
if black men go date outside the race more than anybody else, but you have to understand.
But if you're not attracted to,
hold on, my bad.
Hold on, you can control. Guess what? Hold on. You can control who you have a baby by.
Bullshit.
Because guess what? Hold on. If it's some fire, you want to make sure like I can rock with that joint. But if you fucked up, you want to make sure that joint.
Hold on, say that again.
No.
Nobody's more fertile than ugly bitch. I'm sorry.
Let me clear something up right now. Black women are not the most sought out group of women in this country. We're just not, because the European beauty standard says that the lighter you are, the better you look. The more racially ambiguous you are, the better you look. The more close to black you look, the less attractive that you are.
Stay away from they.
Even in hold on, wait. Even in the movies that we see, the shows that we see, if it's a dark skinned woman, look at 7 Seconds. They make her a hoe. They make her not even, but they make an alcoholic. But they'll give what's the girl from Power? Angela Valdez, they'll give her heroic moments. They'll give her she's low down and dirty like the rest of them. She don't have that positive. Yes, but they still give her moments where she is.
That's why we have to control our own.
So you
exactly.
And that's why I appreciate the show.
So you can't be a dark-skinned woman and not be a hoe in the show?
Pretty much
disproportionately, if we're the only ones, they told Amara La Negra in the Breakfast Club. She told them. She said they offer her roles all the time. She's a black sister, pretty brown skin. Amara La Negra with the afro. She said she goes into these meetings all the time, and they say, "Oh, if we have a slave role or a prostitute role, we'll call you."
Who else want to play a slave?
But we don't.
Well, the race gonna play a slave.
You don't have to be. You don't have to always be
better than that.
So I'm just saying, if you have a movie that's around slaves, who else going to play them?
No, but it said if we had this role or that role, that's typecasting her because of her complexion and it's not cool.
She can't play the leading lady.
Right.
But look, we care too much about, and that's what I was saying, because I realized what I said when you touched on it. You was like, yeah, it is good black women. I said, oh shit, I said it ain't that many good black women out here.
It's plenty.
So it is. But when I said that, it's to say like, it's two kind of categories you got. So it's like, what do I have? I'm doing degrees. I got my own business. It's plenty of people, plenty of us, black men and women, that got that side together. But when it comes to the mental, this is what we lacking at the most. So when I said it's not that many good, I mean it's not that many good black women in the headspace to, you know what I'm saying, to really understand who they are. And I won't go, you know what I'm saying, too deep into it. But
I want to let Theo and back just to remind the viewers of the question, the listeners of the question. The question is, why is it that black men date disproportionately other than any other group, men, women, any other race or group in this country? Black men date outside of their race and marry outside of their race more than anybody else, and why is that?
I mean, everybody touched on pretty much everything I could say, but to try and just like put it in wrap it up, I feel like black men don't understand that it is our responsibility, and I'm gonna use the word responsibility to protect our black queens and to I mean, just put them first. Like we are only I'm not. Society says if you have one drop of black blood, then you're black. But we come from a black woman. Like I feel like nobody can love me like my mother loved me. So I'm gonna make sure my queen can, you know what I'm saying, can compete to that, and that can only come from a black woman. You know what I'm saying? So
if no one.
And so, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the reason why, like, by nature, black women, because they are queens, I feel like they God, but that's a whole nother conversation. But, like, I feel like, where's I going with this? I feel like, you know what I'm saying, they're already strong by nature. However, they have to be extra strong because we are not taking up that responsibility to be able to protect them, because and that's something that's taught, and they don't want us. Going back to the systemic things, they don't want us to know that is our responsibility.
Gentlemen, if I could say something, and I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
If I could say something, black women have evolved to even being more stronger than what they used to be, which is crazy. But yet and still, a nigga still like what he like.
Yeah.
And that's a fact.
And it is what it is. I come from a black mother, single home. You know me, my brother. I had me and my brother and my mother. That was it. You know what I'm saying? I come from that demographic.
And I feel like if there was more people that understood that responsibility, then therefore you would be okay. But I feel like because that's scarce, like, you know what I'm saying, we're attacking all people who, like, because love is a piece of proximity. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, and what you know, and your perception that is your reality. So I get how people fall in love outside of the race and how natural of a process it is. But because of these systemic things that our community faces, we have to use the words such as responsibility. And that's what I feel like it's not taught, and they don't want us.
It gotta be understood. Hold on, man. Can I get a skip? Can I get a skip? Can I can't get a skip?
You're right.
Let me get one skip.
I owe you.
Because you my man, you not. Let me get one skip. Because we on some shit right now. Like I love it. I'm learning. Look, because and it takes both sides to understand that. You see what I'm saying? And what he's saying, it take two sides. So if I can understand the worth of a black woman, me personally, I've never been in a relationship with anything but a black woman. You know, my kids by black women. You see what I'm saying? So it's
that was extra.
This because I thought about it. I was like, God damn, there's some kids, a couple of them. But I understand the responsibility to that, but it doesn't automatically give you a cheap pass. Like, okay, you a black man, you doing great. I'm a black woman, I'm doing great. You just gotta respect me because you gotta keep doing the work to understand who you. And the work is never done. So a lot of the times when you date, you find well-learned people that live short lives. You 30. When the last time you read a book?
Right.
When the last time you listened to audio, but when the last time you learned something? So if you already at this point where you 30, 35, you know what I'm saying, something like this, and you walking through life and you stop learning.
100%.
Right? You know
That's
what I'm saying?
problem.
Then how can you be beneficial? Because if you look at the average relationship and how it go through the same cycle, right? You get your first 6 months, you're happy as shit, you're going on travels, you're buying gifts, it's somebody's birthday.
The honeymoon.
So you're going to buy a gift, honeymoon phase. Then you hit a point where
start out strong,
you stop growing. Or you start growing in different directions.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Some people stay in that point 20 years. Some people stay in it for another month. Some people jump out. But the moment you stop growing, so if we don't understand what my man was saying, where we owe it to each other to pull each other out of this mess.
And I like what I want to cut you off right there because you said pull, and what I was thinking about the whole time is that's why when you decide to want to grow and want to be in this relationship with, you know what I'm saying, with your queen, you got to be equally yoked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I feel like people kind of neglect in this world full of bad females. We forget to ask ourselves, like, is this person equally yoked? Are they bringing enough to the table that, you know what I'm saying, when I veer off, you can be able to pull me back? Are you strong enough to be able to do that?
We provide relief for the ones that we think are bad, though.
You know what?
The ones that you say bad, we never try to get to the core and realize why they bad.
So this why y'all say y'all want seriously. So do y'all have sex with women?
That's and
hold on.
Damn,
so do you have sex with women outside of your race? Or you won't seriously date them? Will you have sex with women outside your race?
I never had sex with
100%. Yeah.
No, I don't know. See, that ain't what I said. Outside, I ain't just talking about white women. That was good.
Definitely.
So would you have sex? Would you have sex with the women outside your race, or have you?
Definitely have.
Yes.
So they So then So
Well, one at a time, so the listeners can hear it.
Okay. So I want to tell y'all, I took it personal, and I shouldn't have, but I take everything personal because I feel like I have a child by someone who is not of black race. My preference always is black women.
Right.
Easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right.
I'm also a man.
Correct.
I see beauty. I see women.
Yeah.
I'm not on no Barack Obama shit, no sellout. Oh, I don't see no color. I definitely see color. Right. I've been in a relationship. I see where there has been cultural differences. Like, well, why couldn't you get that? Or why do I have to explain that to you? Mm-hmm. It's definitely. But she has loved me just as much as another black woman, has loved me. I don't compare women to my mom. No one can love me like my mom. Mm-hmm. I came from her.
Right.
I don't compare women to my mom like another woman because my mom's love is not circumstantial.
Right.
A woman, you might be in a relationship and she loves you, this and that, but when it's over, is it still there? No matter what, me and my mom have been through ups and downs. Mm-hmm. Her love is the same. It's not conditional. So when I see that is, Sabre might kick me off as a co-host because this is I love black women, but I'm kind of through with the disclaimers. When I view a woman, I see beauty, I see connection. Mm-hmm. It don't matter. Now, I never had that connection with a white woman, but I have people of Hispanic. I'm not saying I'm saying, I feel like everyone has black in them.
But I feel like you hit the nail on the head because you stamped your appreciation. Mm-hmm. I think what we're talking about is those people that flat out say, like, I'm gonna because of X, Y, Z. Right. And my thing is, I argue with them is what you're willing to deal with, the things, the natural nuances that come with, dating a woman outside of your race. I ask you, like, why can't you then deal with the fact that she may be strong or whatever these other stereotypes or other words that they use at their rationale for not, dating black women. Those are the problems I have. But like in your, your case, you've already showed your stamp to your appreciation, then you all good, man. But that's why I say it goes into the...
These niggas got too many... Give me a thesaurus.
I just think that...
I ain't gonna go on that race. I'm smart and shit, but I ain't about to go on a big word race. I fuck around and use some shit the wrong way.
I think a lot of the men that feel like that are to be, and I mean, this is my own personal perspective, so I mean, if it's not you, then, if it don't apply, let it fly. Right. I think a lot of the men that feel like black women are too strong are the men who just feel like they want to get over on them.
Call them bitches.
They want to get over on them. You're too hip to game. I can't run it on you.
Right.
So I need somebody who's going to be complacent. I need somebody who's going to just let me do me and just deal with whatever and allow that to happen. I'm not saying it's all encompassing, but my experience, a lot of the men who I've personally encountered who have that mentality, that's what they want. They want to bullshit you. They want to run game. When you hip, they don't like that shit. They don't realize that.
Matter of fact, those men are weak and they haven't which one because
they call that an alpha beta man.
I think it's a myth. I've dated several women of other races. They don't put up with your shit either. It's just a different race. They're not weak. They're not.
But there's this stereotype that all these other races, white women, all these other women are more, easy to deal with. They're more cooperative. They don't give you. They don't. They deal with whatever. And that's just the general consensus that people have, not knowing whether it's true or not.
But it's a mistake.
I don't think people are brain with that because I've seriously dated a white woman and she wasn't with the shits either.
I think, if I could speak, I think a lot of times black women put pressure on black men to date them. Like he might like black women too, but I like her too, and I like her, and I like her.
Yeah, and
so why do I gotta? Pardon me.
No. Go ahead. So finish your thought. I thought you were finished.
I don't gotta date you just because you say I'm black and we black. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck. I like what I like.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? It's niggas like that.
We never said that people can't like what they like, or that people, that proximity is a thing. But it's most black people grow up around black people. Mm-hmm. So why are the numbers so high? Like I was trying to find a common denominator why the numbers were
It's never
so
spoken
different.
about when black women date outside the race.
No. It is spoken about. But when we look at the numbers, it's like black men do way more.
But you gotta look at it geographically because.
Let me say this. For some reason, people have forgotten that it's an honor and a privilege to be with a black woman.
Absolutely,
Period.
I agree.
People forgotten that simple concept. Absolutely. Everybody can't do it successfully, and most certainly everybody not built to handle that.
Right.
So
and also attest that to individual women and not to the race in general. Some guys will have a couple bad experiences with some black women, but it's also like you can't complain about what you catch. You gotta look at what the fuck you're using for bait if you want to be hunted.
Like, I'm about to say, your choices and relationships, that's a reflection on your poor judgment.
What?
If she did you dirty, there was signs, bro.
Or if you're fishing in a certain type of pool and you keep getting the same type of fish,
sometimes you get
that's on you.
representatives instead of the actual person.
Definitely, they'll definitely hit you with a lie. Hey.
Absolutely, but I just feel like in general, like you don't want to stereotype the whole demographic of black women because you had a couple bad experiences. You're the common denominator. You know what I'm saying? It's always, black women are crazy. But it'll be the same dudes that make that woman crazy or make her insecure and then attest those traits to her being a black woman. That's that woman.
Here's the thing, Yada. Here's the thing. If a guy's gonna do that, say all black women are this, you just show me you weak, bro. You tried to take them and bring them down to your weak level. Yeah. We not rocking. We see you sweet for it. Have a seat, sir.
Right here?
What's up?
How do you make a woman crazy?
Well, I will tell you this: different people bring different things out of different people, and that is a fact. Like you don't change someone, but I've dated people who brought a different side out of me that I didn't, that another person did not. Right. So I mean, making them
out
crazy,
of your character.
Making them crazy may be not the best term to use, but surely a different guy brings out a different cooperation than a different guy.
That's a cop out.
Here's the thing.
Some women are crazy. Like I don't think they just are.
Yeah.
You know.
That ain't always necessarily a reflection of the relationship they was in. Sorry to cut you off, Yada.
No.
That ain't necessarily a reflection of the relationship. If all you seen growing up was your folks spazzing on each other, fighting, cursing, fighting each other, you liable to just resort to that.
That too.
When put in that emotional distress.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you, it's not even just crazy. It's just people can bring certain characteristics out of you that isn't even like in your character, but they push you to that point. Like for example, I dated a guy. I feel like men should lead a relationship. That's how I feel like. I feel like a man is supposed to be a man. He's supposed to lead a relationship. Every relationship has a masculine and a feminine energy, and it's not necessarily attested to gender. Although typically the male is a masculine. Some men are okay letting women lead. That's not my role. It's not my lane. Mm-hmm. So if I'm with a man who wants to be you can't have two passengers, can't have two drivers. Mm-hmm. I dated a guy. It turns out he wanted me to be the driver. Right. I can't do it. It turned me into a bitch. Like, and I mean like not like a sucker bitch. I mean like an evil bitch.
Yeah,
like I was turning because this is not me. Like, and I had to leave that alone because it's getting me out of my element. So somebody can bring that energy out of you.
But did it give you a small glimpse at what it's like to be a man in a relationship? Where you was leading off, right? And you was trying to get him to do things. Right?
It was more so like I just wanted him to like lead it, and it was just like he just like
How did you express that?
Can you define lead? Can you elaborate on the lead you wanted?
How did you express that to him? Did you?
I mean, no, I did. It was a lot of arguing because it's like you put me in a position that I'm not equipped to handle because I like I said, like I feel like a man is like the head of the household. A man is like that person, and it's just like he didn't have a backbone. Like if
how passionate are you though? Like do you
I'm
really
very
like for real? Like do you drive that home? Like are you a person that talks to communicate, or do you wait to respond?
No, I don't listen just to respond. I actually want to build a certain rapport in a consistent stream of communication. I want to understand you.
Right.
And for him, he just wanted to take that passenger role, and it was like I can't. It made me into a whole nother person. I didn't like who I was, and that's how I had to get out the situation because.
You was like, losing yourself a little bit.
Absolutely, like that's not
you
my.
Went to school somewhere. Where you go?
This how we communicate. Here.
Before we gotta move on. I just want to ask y'all a quick question. Did y'all ever answer that? My question when I said you gotta have sex with women outside the race?
I was trying to.
Definitely do.
We gotta move on. Your question.
I haven't. Absolutely. I got like a small number.
Raise your hand if you has sex
we saw this side over here.
With the woman outside of
everybody here.
Like
and
two.
why? But what made you want to? Was it
because y'all don't want to?
But was it like deeper? Like
were you fetishizing, or was you just that
fantasy? What it was like because she was a different race, or like what glamorized that for you?
It was for me. It was just because it was there. Like I don't have, and I'm everybody got a different opinion. Me naturally, I've never been attracted to anything but black women. Like I could look at the other shit and be like, oh yeah, that's hot, the little Cuban women, they fine shit. But I don't need that shit. Like I'm not, if I see one on the street, I'm be like, oh yeah, she bad. But I already know in my head, it's very few things that I can relate to with her.
So you never been with a woman physically outside of the black race?
Two, a Persian and a Mexican woman.
I want to salute you for that.
Yeah. That's it. And it's real shit.
Yeah, bro.
Why
You jumped on that one, bro.
That's it. Just because we men and we born stupid, right? So we don't know that we supposed to have a black woman. We know that, but we don't know. We just exploring our options.
But why do Asian men know that? Why do white men know that?
Asian women because they're 5'2".
Their culture said something off air.
Yeah, and I was
dealing with upbringing, right?
Yeah.
And we don't have.
Okay, he does.
One at a time.
Black women don't want niggas that work at Yums. Come on, man. Y'all know that. Come on.
No,
Black niggas would never work at Yum.
Exactly.
Hey.
You can't get 5 wings from my nigga back.
Before we move on, I don't think that black men should look for their mothers, right? But on the subconscious level, if you love yourself and you love your mother, you love your
What's
on the
better than
subconscious
black
level, you're more attracted to what you are, who you are, and where you come from. Not that you're going to find your mother. So I just wanted to hold on. I just wanted to address that before because I don't think that you should like, oh, I need to find somebody like my mother. Just like on the subconscious level, women tend to look for something that their father, that things, traits that they loved in their father. Not that it's in a weird way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not incestuous. It's like
No, it's not incestuous.
They
I
say
just
that
don't
that's
want.
supposed to be the representation.
I'm about to say this, man. You got an example.
And to me, I just don't want anything like my
and
mom.
people kind of want something close to that example.
It's on the subconscious. I don't think you're gonna go into it thinking like, oh my god, like yes, she looks like my mom. Like no, it's on the subconscious level.
We're not talking about no Oedipus
I just think some niggas like pussy and we don't be
When
looking at no
when you watch porn, do you watch other porn other than ebony porn?
They don't do nothing for me.
You don't sometimes just.
I like it.
Okay, when last time you watched
And you
porn?
weird as shit.
I watched porn once in my life.
One time.
All right.
I thought
Was it ebony porn?
I watch porn.
See, you just that means.
But it wasn't something. It's not something that like. It don't do nothing for me.
Meanwhile,
I don't like seeing. And I know because my man try to insinuate something. I don't like seeing men at all.
Right.
In that light, so my man said, "But you're not looking at him. You looking at her. But if you looking at her, you looking at him. I don't like to see men."
Okay, all right.
at all.
So you look at porn, so it's a dick day. Everybody knows a dick day. All right,
I
cool.
don't look at it.
But I'm saying, like, so you ain't never like.
He's an anomaly. Like, so let me.
Because there's some shit I don't do that other people don't do, so I can feel that.
I don't do it.
I used to dive into a whole bunch of different, you know what I'm saying? Then I realized, you know what I'm saying, as my vision started becoming clear what I wanted to see. Like, I was like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying? I used to watch porn on AOL, and that's how I learned my stroke. Where y'all learn from?
Dial up when it was like.
I learned my stroke by experience, by trial and error.
Okay. Yeah.
I learned my shit
years
like.
later.
Okay.
I had my shit built up. Like before that first time, she was like, "You ain't no virgin." I was like, "Hell no!" I got 160 hours logged in. I know everything that I'm doing. So
Not the fucking hours, nigga. Not the credit hours.
I know.
So okay, I have one more question. I mean, I have a couple more. We about to be done.
That shit was hilarious.
So
I need another fucking
Nigga don't OT
So-
time and a half.
yeah, that's fine. But keep it low a little bit if you can.
You know, shit. Ain't shame in my game. I ain't getting no BDR. No BDR.
They don't know what that is.
That's some hood shit.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
A lot of so we all know a lot of women. Listen, we all know a lot of women confide in their moms, their friends, and whatnot. You know, we talk and we trying to get things off of our chest. So when you're dating a woman, like, is that a problem? Like, where are the boundaries? What are the boundaries in women talking to their mothers or confiding in their friends? And do you feel like they telling like your business? Like, what's the deal with that?
Women tell all these niggas business. I work with nothing.
Go this way and really honor it.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. Look, women, I work with.
Really on.
My job is like 80-20%. Like, I'm like, yo, y'all really be telling all your man's business how he can't get it up no more, how he don't make no money, how he don't fix shit around the house. That's not cool. That's not holding it down. No, if somebody, but to me, like, if you with a woman, if you ask me, we always gonna be good. I'm not gonna give you like the inner depths of like what's going on with her, especially if I'm talking to another woman, because I feel like that's weak on my part, and then I'm disrespecting the woman that I'm with. So you don't know that you're disrespecting your man, because guess what? A nigga gonna be a nigga. You basically give me the blueprint on how to get you, especially when you had a weak movement. So you saying your man don't take you out, this and that, yes and that. I catch you while you weak. I'm like, oh, oh, let me open. You say your man never opened the door for you? Let me open your door. Like, easy. You just really, like, gave me, like, the path to get you. So, I think it's different, like, with
No, Big Bird.
Okay, how about this? Hold up. You just shift your body, like, just a little bit.
Not the camera. Just you slide in. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I moved my shit out so I could make the drink.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead. Do your thing. I'm sorry. I was trying to make a discreet thing.
I thought you talking to me. You know, somebody ain't talking to you, but you think they talking to you. You like, me? How you gonna move? She ain't even respond.
I don't mind, of course, because like your mom is close to you. She's blood. But I have been in certain situations like when a friend might be unhappy in their relationship and they're jealous of you. So like you tell them things about me and then they change how they feel about me, and then our relationship becomes like different, like they're being like disrespectful or like they're just giving you like bad information because they're not in a good space. And they want, misery loves company. So I don't feel like you should reveal everything to your friends.
Okay, Theo.
Like, I just want to make sure, first of all, I'm going to take on the responsibility to make sure whatever you report is something good to talk about, you know what I'm saying? But if you do talk, we need to talk to our people. We need to have outlets and things like that. I just want to make sure, are you telling the right story? Are you telling the parts where you messed up?
Hell
you know what I'm saying?
Of course not.
And that's you know what I'm saying, really be honest, because I'm the type of person I'm gonna go after the principle. You know what I'm saying? It might be a small issue, but if the principle is an underlying thing, then I can't let this slide for the greater good. But if you just telling your folks that I'm nagging, we got a problem. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by like, you gotta really tell the full story and full picture, because now you utilizing your resources to help you out, and you know what I'm saying, they doing me a favor. So you know what I'm saying, I want you to have that conversation, because those voices could be people, and I mean that's why also you gotta take that in consideration when you date somebody, you dating their family, so make sure these people can give good advice. Right. But yeah, I'm appreciated. I just want to make sure you telling the right story.
I'll put it be skewed if you tell them one-sided story. They're gonna give you advice based on what you said, and it's not necessarily valid.
I don't got time to fight all of them.
Right.
You agree that women don't tell no whole story. They're not going to tell what they did. They don't show the cause and
It
the
takes
facts.
maturity.
Women be growing a whole lot, man.
It takes maturity, and it takes to grow and to really want to.
Jamil, no, he's on the
Actually,
receiving
got
end
3
of those
bullet
phone
points to
calls.
this fucking topic.
I think it just depends on where you at in your life. Like, you got to know she gonna say something to her mom about some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
But it's where are the boundaries? It's too much. When is too much?
You can't control what she doing. You feel me? But you just need to know that she gonna say something to her best friend because she need an outlet.
But as advice to the ladies, like how much is too much? What are the boundaries? Like, because that's like you can't tell everybody your business.
How much
like
is too much for a woman? You can't tell her. What
Good answer.
That's it.
My bad.
Right. Yeah, you go ahead.
I got 3 points to that. 1, who's this point of reference you confiding in? And what perspective are they giving you?
Right.
Because you might have somebody that's on the same type of bullshit that you be on, who just
They just gonna co-sign
takes your
everything you
bullshit
do.
to the 10th power.
Right.
So it's like you thought they were giving you solid advice when really they're just validating your inaccurate perspective. Mm-hmm. So now I got to check both of y'all.
Right.
That's a problem. That's 1.
I had to do that.
2, if we arguing about something, we not seeing eye to eye, I'm definitely big on compromise. Yeah. So if you're not trying to compromise, what negative stigma are you perpetuating? What exactly is it? What point are you really proving?
Right.
That's the second one. The third one is you were saying how much is too much?
Yeah, like what? Yeah, what
I mean, I grew up in a household where certain things were just kept in house. Period. Certain things happen between my folks, that shit gonna stay right the fuck there.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
If you wasn't built like that, you probably not for me, and that's quite all right. Mm-hmm. As soon as you show me you're not built like that, you're for the game. The game needs you. Mm-hmm. I'll call you when I think I need you.
Ooh, that could be a rap ball.
Well said.
Oh God.
Can you ask the original question again?
So, the original question is,
Your Honor,
so,
could you repeat that, please?
a lot of women confide in their moms. We
Right.
give our moms, our friends,
Right.
our family. And I know sometimes it's a conflict when you go to the cookout and
Right.
so-and-so know all your business and they're looking at you crazy. Like,
Right.
what are the boundaries? Like, what is too much? Like, because I know a lot of women out there watching,
Right.
you know, they would be doing too much.
Yeah, I mean, it's all on the person. You wanna be able to have an outlet in a relationship on a male and female standpoint. Can you say female? Can you still say female?
You can say female. This is not. We're not feminists. I'm not.
This is not shade better Twitter, bro.
I don't know.
Rock
You
out.
get some backlash. I don't want to get some angry DM. So look, you get these two perspectives. You need your outlets, right? You need your people to call. Man, call who you want to call. Just don't put my shit in public. You see what I'm saying? Because if I walk in the cookout and your uncle and your aunt know that, you know what I'm saying, I spazzed on you because you did some bullshit the other day, and well, I'm cool with that. Because I know they ain't perfect. So that ain't gonna bother me. I'm gonna shake their hand like I normally shake their hand. You know what I'm saying? So get your outlets, but just be responsible as to how you do it. Don't do the passive aggressive shit online. Don't let me have to call you like who this post about. Because that's not in my nature. Like you were saying earlier, when something take you out your natural, you know, that's not in my nature. I ain't watching your Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So don't do no passive aggressive shit. Don't do nothing in public. And other than that, just but vent. Don't do the total opposite either, to where you just holding everything in. And because that's one of the things that
Get 2 years of explosion when y'all find
it disrupts communication. You know, a lot of the problems in relationships is you like say one person is ready to talk. Normally it's the male. When we ready to talk in a relationship, normally we gonna come to you and say, "Hey, look, I want to talk to you about something." We get halfway through the talk, and the shit you've been holding in for the last 6-7 weeks, you like, okay, but nigga, when you do you know what I'm saying? And we never actually get what we wanted to talk about, and we not hearing what you talking about, and people stay in that phase of kind of miscommunication, you know what I'm saying, over and over again. So get your vent, but then come back and handle your shit with the person that you with. Like, talk about it, get to the bottom of it, and come. Don't keep venting.
Right.
For 2 years. I think they still together. I don't know. I think they still together, girl. She be like, fuck niggas on it.
To piggyback,
you know what I'm saying?
We gotta. So make sure to keep it short because we gotta run through these.
To piggyback, just word of advice for ladies, just be 3 words. People don't forget. So when you're venting and you're getting your side off, understand that you might get past it. You might vent about your issue. You might pay him out to be the candy man and everything. Your friends don't forget. So when you're all good and you're lovey-dovey, they still like, this fuck ass nigga here. So understand the image you paint of your man.
That's big facts.
And then you're staying with him.
Because men don't care. If you vent to your man, we don't care what goes on with your relationship because you got to deal with her. I don't got to deal with her.
Right.
You know
all we know is we wouldn't deal with it. That's on you, bro.
We going back like that. She must have got some good pussy. You be dealing with that
shit.
God damn, she got you.
Women can't.
Shorty must got that torch.
Women are very impressionable.
Real quick though, this is going to be a quick one, just a yes or no. It's women having kids, is that a deal breaker?
No.
I got rocking them.
Okay.
Especially not past a certain age.
3? I got 3.
Like when I was 18, 19, that was a problem.
Okay.
Now 27, shit. Somebody probably shot your shit up like.
It's a package.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck
You
it.
take her heart, you take the kids.
Okay. Cool.
My son about to be at the hookah next year, so
I know you ain't got y'all got kids. Or?
we out. We going on. You hear me? We going to the club and all that shit.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna need y'all to not go to the club together. Okay, so
That's a bond.
Who don't got kids?
No, I was asking.
I got 17-year-old.
I'm asking.
okay, who does not?
I
Who?
don't.
You don't have kids?
No.
Man, you should have some of them motherfuckers, man. That shit dope.
Get you some, man.
I just ain't met that girl.
Huh?
I just ain't met that
Little
girl.
motherfucker.
I met a couple of them. Ain't none of them been that girl.
I just be thinking like,
Oh, no.
y'all ain't
Enjoy
just
it.
actually dating.
Enjoy that.
You got kids?
The kids cool.
Don't do
I
it.
got one.
No rush.
So let me ask you this.
Huh?
So
0.
even when men are 100% honest, you know, when you meet you, they let you know this is me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women still think they could change you. Okay, and can a woman change you?
We never 100%.
You know what?
No, I
I'll
think
say something
Go ahead.
But
after Sean.
No.
No, you was quiet. No, fuck that. You was quiet.
I think a woman can
thing.
spark your change.
Okay.
I don't think she can necessarily
Shit
change
on,
you,
man.
but you have kind of like what you were saying earlier. Some women don't bring that king out of you, even though you should be a king all the time. But then you like, you know what? Slim solid. I do see the errors in my ways. I see that I have, some flaws that I need to correct. She is worth.
So she can be the catalyst for your
exactly.
change.
So I'll keep it definitely short.
This is my go.
Yeah.
Yeah, this question one more time.
Can women change?
A lot of times,
It's a lot of this motherfucking wine being poured over
No,
here.
but a lot of women
you can't
think they
change me.
can.
You can't change me. You can't. And if I'm honest with you off the gate, like when I was dating, I say, man, look, flat out.
How many times you did that?
How many times what?
Being honest out the gate.
All the time. Yeah.
Even if you're honest about, you're never 100% honest about yourself. But like, say you're honest about right now, I'm not looking for nobody
I'm
to be
flat
with,
out.
or something. But I'm just saying, in general, somebody's not going to just tell you, here's the
You
right
know
out
what
of my life.
I say I'm in my whole phase. That's what when I was single, I say it flat out because I want to kill any expectation that you think you got in changing me because you're not gonna change me. So I'm telling you flat out. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't want the bullshit. So I'm gonna tell you flat out, like, look, I'm not looking for no long term. If you're not cool with the casual situation, or you don't just want to be friends, I don't have no problem being friends. We don't have to have sex. We might be able to help each other in another way.
Right.
So we may just link up and drink. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to, but make the decision early. But I'm gonna tell you what I'm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So they cannot.
Tell you what the
women
fuck
cannot
it is.
change you.
Women can't change us.
We
We can't change
Jessica
women.
adapt.
Okay.
I disagree with both of y'all. Yes, but it's not worth it. Here's why. You get with a good woman, you a piece of shit, she leave. You get dogged, all of a sudden you want to get your shit right. You've changed. But by the time you make the change, it's no longer to her benefit because she's moved the fuck on.
Okay.
Therefore, yes, her presence will change you, but not in the sense of, oh, I'm here, so you're going to give me that act right now I'm here. No,
Right.
I'm here, now I'm not here, now you butt her because I'm not here, so now you want to try to get your shit together. Okay, great, get your shit together. I'll be elsewhere, though.
No, but I go.
Wait.
Change it for the next one.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's quick.
My bad.
You should change. You should change for yourself. I'm just saying, a woman can be that catalyst. You shouldn't change
agree with you
for
there.
the woman, but you're like, you know
I
what?
agree with you.
I've been doing this shit wrong the whole
The only way
fucking time.
change can happen.
It could have been me. I could have been the demise of most of my relationships.
Yeah.
So even if it doesn't work with that particular woman, from that point on,
Oh, you need the Uno out.
This has been
Nigga been dropping them things.
this has been a recurring thing for me, and it just depends on where you at in your life. Everything is about perception. You know what I'm saying? Perspective, everything. All that shit about that. So if she make you feel some type of way, change your ways to be with her. If not, do what you doing and be honest with the girl. So let her make her decision. Y'all do what y'all do, and then y'all move accordingly.
I don't want you to forget the question though.
Pardon me.
Because it is when you do tell her. A lot of women think that he's saying that, but
He just ain't met the right woman yet.
Right,
He
right.
going to
It
change
depends
and
on where
so
she
that's
at in her life. If she believes what I say when I say it,
Yep.
that's it.
But,
It's
but
simple.
can she change you?
Yes.
Okay.
For the better.
Yes.
Right.
Or for the worse.
But you gonna have to want to change.
Right.
She can
For
take
that
you
change
back
to
to the
happen,
oh,
yeah.
you be like, I love this bitch.
Yeah.
That bitch was a
Listen, and don't care.
Hey, sir.
Don't care. Was you out to fight?
I'm sorry.
You was.
Nah, that's real. Like I agree with like. I feel like only we have the ability to change ourselves. You know, we the master of our face, our capital soul, whether male or female. You know what I'm saying? Only they can change. And I wouldn't want, if you're changing for me and only me, and you're not changing for the purpose of being a better version of you, I can't rock with that. But I feel like a woman that woman I decided to cuff or you know what I'm saying, wife, or really take serious in this whole game, you gotta make, you know what I'm saying, I would want to, not even you gotta make me, I myself would want to be able to step up, you know what I'm saying, step my game up to be with you, you know what I'm saying, to be worthy of, you know what I'm saying, your essence type, you know.
Women got mad. These motherfuckers is majestical creatures. They will make you change shit. And you don't even know what's happening.
Right.
Hey,
Man,
that's some real nigga shit. But more importantly, you just said something makes you want to. Which is why I'm gonna go back to where you asked what was a thing that would make you take on a date. Do you inspire me? Because if somebody inspires you, then you make the conscious decision for yourself. I want to change. At which point, oh shit, I done decided I'm gonna do these things to get this out of life.
I don't even say change. I'm just gonna start the.
She said, "Look, baby, I don't know if I really agree with you doing that."
Pounds of weed?
Yeah, absolutely.
Had to see where we was at. Had to see where we was at.
Way to bring the audience up to speed, man.
Okay.
You got 3 pounds. She said, "Baby, I don't really agree with it because something can happen." And you never was with her changing you. You was never like, "I'm gonna be with her." But it's something that she gives off that you be like, you know what? This motherfucker, alright.
Because
This my last lick.
yeah, because another woman was like, go ahead, rock that off. Because I'm benefiting for that money. She don't care because guess what? When you do that time, she gone. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly.
Yeah, so.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
That's
I'm
a good
definitely
point.
gone.
Oh yeah.
one last question. So
I ain't gonna say too
How-
much, but hell yeah.
how can women know when you're interested in being around them? You know what I'm saying? Like you want to be around them, like sleeping with them or whatever, like smashing. But you really don't want to wife them, like, cause y'all aren't always honest about that. So how can a woman know?
No.
Whatever side.
My uncle said this shit was like one of the most prolific things he said to me. Yeah,
So we're gonna
the
go.
most prolific things
Hey,
he
shout
said.
out to Uncle Steve. Take a drink with me for Uncle Steve. Rest in peace.
He said, you don't gotta lie to a woman. If she like you enough, she won't lie to herself. It be red flags and women just never put on the red like brakes. So like no, niggas be honest because y'all said don't believe what a man says, believe by the actions. He will always show you by his actions.
Always.
It's just that if you feel like, you know what, I like him, I'm into him, I feel like if I stick around and I be the best woman that I can be, he will eventually have the same emotions that I had for him for me. And that is
Take that
not
next,
true.
man.
You have to honestly, sometimes, like quitting while your head is not the same thing as quitting. Sometimes you just got to get the fuck out of there.
Know your limitations.
Amen.
It's on you, bro. Oh, excuse me, it's on you.
Nah,
Yeah.
Just let's run through that question one more time. And because I got so lost, I was so inspired by what Sean was saying.
Yeah.
Like I just got lost in that shit, and I don't want to just keep on where you ended at.
Right. So basically, the question is
You don't have to.
when women, you know, they get with people that they like, they get with the guy that they like,
Right.
and they
I'm
something
sorry.
may get lost in translation where the dude really just want to smash. You know what I'm saying? Like they cool, you cool to be around. I wouldn't mind being around you, but even if she's looking for, you know, somebody to be serious with,
Right.
how can she know? What are the signs that y'all give off that you really just want to sleep with?
I'm gonna
her,
give you a
not
different
wife her?
perspective because there may be other people like me, but this is me when I'm single. I don't know how to turn off single in relation. I'm just myself.
Right.
So if we date and we hit the first date, we go out, we get second days, you come over my house. I'm probably gonna cook for you. It's not because I like you.
It's because you like
It's because I like to eat and you're here and I can cook. So you know how they say like the relationship stroke and then the single stroke. Some of us don't know that. But listen to what we say because we're gonna say I'm gonna tell you, hey, I don't want a relationship, and I might hit you with the relationship stroke. You may perceive it as the relationship stroke, and you like, damn, this nigga must really like me. No, I don't. I just only know one speed. So listen to what I'm telling you because I'm telling you I don't want to be in a relationship.
But there is a switch though. There's sometimes,
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shake your hand on that, sir.
sometimes there is a switch that goes off. You might like her, everything may be good, she look good, she smell good, she active right, whatever. But then a switch may flick like,
What?
nah, but I wouldn't wife her, but I would keep her. You know
Right,
what
but
I'm
I
saying?
told
So
you.
what-
I
call it-
told
what-
you. Oh, you mean like what is that
no,
thing?
not what causes that, but like how can a woman know with that? Because y'all are always
Well, because it depends on the type of the dude you're dealing with.
okay.
And you gotta understand. So like we all came here with some valid points, right? Very valid points, and we all came. We agreeable, but we gonna go back and it's networks that we in where we may be the only person that feel like this.
Yeah, I mean, I
You
feel
see
it's
what
all
I'm saying?
subjective, but you know.
So when we go back in the situation, it's like, are you dealing with somebody that understands it from this perspective, or are you dealing with somebody? Because somebody, they may cut you off for nothing, for some bullshit. They may send you a blick that they can't come out and tell you. Me, I'm going to come out and tell you.
Okay.
I'm going to say, hey, you know what? I don't know what we doing right now. You see what I'm saying?
I keep hitting you up at 2 a.m.
No, but
This is why.
you a real nigga for that because I've never done that, and I said men need to be more community, because if it's something I don't like in a woman, I won't tell her.
Right.
But you will see by my actions, because it's so hard. I can't say, you know what? Honestly, the sex is fire, but you're not cute enough to be my girlfriend. I can't say that.
That's wrong.
I won't say that.
That's wrong.
Because women can't handle that opium. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. Oh, shit, bro. That was dope straight off the boat, son. You gonna kill some bitches with that, my nigga.
Right, that's not even about me and my feelings are hurt. Like,
Damn.
Yeah.
But
That's real
to
shit.
go with what y'all saying, inconvenient honesty. It's some women that have let it know straight up. You're gonna fall, and I'm not trying to cuff. We can keep doing what we doing. This is simply the standard I maintain. I suggest you find another nigga.
stop banging on this table.
I'm sorry. I suggest you find another guy.
Your mother whooping your ass.
You ain't shit, man.
My bad.
But it's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth.
My mother used to whoop my ass.
And bottom line, you can't control that happening. That's just a natural process.
Yeah.
At which point, all right, cool, sweetheart, you done failed. So now you got this gray area. Oh, I might could grow on it. You can try that shit, but if a man done made up in his mind and told you from the jump,
But outside of you telling her straight up, what are some indicators?
That's on. What you
some
mean?
flags
What
that she might
indicators?
You gotta
see
stop
in you,
giving them
because
the meat.
everyone
Once they
is
give them the
not
meat, it's
transparent
Yeah.
enough to say,
So you know
hey,
what I
look, I'm
noticed?
not trying to cuff you. So how can she know if you don't tell her directly?
Something I've
This
noticed.
the last question.
Something I've noticed in my humble observations is that when women want you to do that, like make it real, but you ain't trying to, then they start playing the jealousy game of, oh, well, you know, casually seeking advice from relationships you got with other niggas. All types of stupid little bullshit to see if you gonna, like, bite on that.
They sound like some bullshit.
Cause real...
You still ain't answering my question though. So,
What you mean? There's no answer to
I
it.
mean, like, if you're dealing with a woman and you don't flat out say, hey, look, I'm just trying to get, I'm not trying to cuff you. If you don't say those words, what are things that would manifest in your actions that would let her know that you're just trying to bust it down?
We just fucking, we not doing nothing else.
What you got? Yeah,
I'm not having conversations with you. You hit me up telling me about your day. Oh, true, cool. I'm gonna hit you back. I'm being very short with you. I'm not taking you out on dates.
It's not that black and white.
I'm trying to give you. I'm trying to give you something. I'm trying to give you something because this still is a bro code because the game is to be sold in that toe. So I'm trying to give you something. You know what I'm saying? But you will see. No, but hold on, y'all. And Sabre, you will see.
That's been the Sabre show.
Hold on. You can tell. To me, is we're all adults. You can tell a man is being super proactive with giving you his time because time is more valuable than money. A nigga who sell dope and got rich comments, money is nothing. He can buy bottles, this and that. He can take on this. When a man gives you his time, he's into you. If he's not giving you his time, he don't fuck with you.
I'm straight like that.
I disagree.
What's up, man?
And I'm a old ratchet Capitol Heights nigga, right?
CH Mo.
A nigga disagree with that. When a nigga give you his feelings, that's when he invested. You know what I'm saying? When he give you his honest opinion, you come put your feet on him and he don't even want your feet ugly, whatever. You put your feet on him, he like, babe, it's cool, like, whatever, but we ain't gonna do this for too long. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna watch this movie, we gonna do this thing, we gonna eat dinner, we gonna put this shit up, we gonna clean the stove, and that's that. It is what it is. But don't ever get it misconstrued like feelings is the biggest investment. It ain't money, it ain't time, because all that shit is real attainable, except like the time, even if you don't have the time, niggas make time for the bullshit. Nigga, it could be some shit I don't even care about. But just to act like I care, I'm gonna give you some time.
Yeah.
But the feelings, you cannot recommit the feelings. If you don't feel that shit, you can't force
So
it.
how you express the feelings to them? That's what they probably say. So what feelings?
No.
How does that?
Nah, we ain't gonna give away all the tricks because that's what they trying to do. You see what's going on?
Right.
We try to help the
motherfucking
ladies
playboy.
out there so that they can, you know what I'm saying, understand things better for y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're trying to, the community, like, for the community, like, strong relationships. Go ahead, Theo.
I don't think that there's anything for you to know because like there's no really tall tale signs. Like I just hope that if you've experienced enough fuckboys along the way that you know and you took away those lessons to learn how to ask certain questions, you know, and I will hope that dude is deciding to be honest, and if you do, if we do cross, because they're gonna give you a half truth. So if you ask the other half, you will hope that they will be honest. But like me personally, I'm learning how to be cold-blooded honest, and like what
liberating.
What's hard for it is because like we males, we're very logical and rational.
Right.
Like we like to take calculated risks. Mm-hmm. So I know if I can be, if I sell you a dream, it's 100%. Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to do that. So, but like I got this. I need to be honest, but if I sell you 100% honesty, my chances went down to like 15%. You don't want to deal with those. I'm learning now because even if you're shooting 15%, you still gonna hit one time. You know what I'm saying? And that really feels liberating. Really feels free. And so I advertise to all your males. You know what I'm saying? Really take the 100% honesty route. But I'm also saying it's hard. I'm also saying it is
motherfucking buck.
Look, if it's one thing like advice I would give to women, because if we talk about advice to women, then we're gonna get a man or dating, right?
You want me to go to
Stop dating these niggas.
Can you find it?
Exactly.
Flat out, like you want advice.
What you mean?
From a nigga. Stop dating these niggas. Take the time. You about to put the camera back on? You want me to hold off before I drop this motherfucking gem?
No,
okay.
So look, let me tell you, because this don't gotta be recorded. I used to. Have you ever talked to a woman that got the black neck when the creases?
What are you doing?
Hold on. I talked to this girl and I never. She had. Hold on. She was wearing.
I wouldn't bring up no L's, man.
So she was wearing she was bad,
man.
but she was wearing tracks the first 2 times. So the third time she wore her natural hair, right?
What?
And I said, "Oh no, I can't do that."
I
could not tell her. You know what? The reason I can't proceed because your neck black as shit.
No, but
So that's coming. Hold up,
you
bro.
know what?
yo, you good, man.
That's coming from.
You could ask her why the fuck her neck black as shit.
You couldn't say that to her.
I'm not, when I'm blatantly honest with my men. I told you the other day I lie to women.
Neck is black.
But you don't have to tell. You don't have to tell.
Just say you not for me.
The question is why.
That is
Why is your neck black?
She's gonna know. Hold on. If you say
now you misrepresent
she wanna know. Yada.
Why is your neck black?
Hold on, Yada.
No.
But you said why you not for me? Then I have to explain. That's why.
People ask that because your neck is black.
You couldn't say that.
But that's different from the original question, though. That's really different from your question because
What's the jewel, bro?
My bad. No, don't interrupt the host.
No, because the question was the fact that you smash, you want to keep around, but you saying I can't go forward, but that's different from
No, it's the same thing. I'll keep hitting you, but
okay.
I keep hitting you. I get the neck. Yes, you wouldn't get the neck from her. Hold on, you wouldn't get the neck from her, and she giving me the neck. I'm not seeing the black neck.
Yes, you are.
No,
Yes, you are.
She on her knees.
Hey,
I'm not saying that.
But
I can't procreate with you. You know what I'm saying?
look.
What the fuck happened?
This
right now.
This is the advice I got, right? You single, you trying to figure out men and women. I know the show's supposed to be dedicated to men and women. Stop looking. Stop feeling this pressure to go out there and have to find this person that's suitable. Because let's be honest, we don't know who the fuck we are. So you want to try to find somebody to date, you don't know who you are. The time that you getting to spend by yourself to figure out who you are, you're not spending it figuring out who you are. You spending it trying to go find somebody else. And y'all all on this dating pool, so then you date somebody and now y'all hooked up and you tie your spirit together. Because it's deep, but I'm not gonna get to it on this show.
So times
you want to have a show.
You
want to have a show about it, you gonna call back. So what I'm saying is you make a deeper tie with a person. Right? So you think you just fucking? It's not just fucking.
No, sir.
You tie yourself with this person spiritually.
Yes, indeed.
Huh?
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
So that means you should be fucking them.
You really shouldn't be fucking.
Agreed.
But you're going to.
But
you gotta be honest with yourself about it, because if you're not aware that you tying something more than this sexual act into it, then when you start to feel different things after the sexual act, you won't be aware of what's happening to you. We can be so smart, we just play ourselves. So if you're not aware, okay, when I have sex with this person, I'm naturally going to feel this rush of emotion because I just had this beautiful thing with this person. Doesn't change who they are. You know what I'm saying? Or you let it change who you are, you find yourself in a relationship miserable. So to get back to the point, stop looking to date. Spend that time finding out who you are, right? on the deepest of levels, call yourself out in the mirror, like, man, you know what, you ain't shit when it comes to this. And I'm gonna take some time to really figure out, because then when you go date, and I tell people all the time, you can find a relationship at any level of life. Homeless dudes get pussy all the time.
Yeah, we saw him on the beach on spring break.
From where? From a homeless woman, from somebody that's on that same level of life. So whatever level of life you want to live at, you're gonna find a mate that's at least gonna be there with you during that, right? That. So look,
how the fuck do we feel about
you gotta
niggas?
It happens. I've seen it.
Okay.
I've seen it.
Okay.
I've seen it.
Well,
not.
yeah,
I've seen the sleep bag.
No.
Look, it happens. So what level do you want to get your person at? You see what I'm saying? You just came out one relationship, you fucked up mentally, but do you want to meet somebody that you gonna vibe with on that vibration? That's fucked up mentally? Nah, hell nah. You want to build yourself up and you vibrate high and you meet somebody at the penthouse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to keep having relationships on the 13th floor.
I was talking about the adult club penthouse.
Yeah, you're talking about the highest level. You're talking about the highest, because if you don't find out who you are on that level, the people you find will continue to be broken. Because that's all you can relate to, because you're broke.
What you said was such a gem, though, because
I told you it was gonna be before.
I told you. Closing remarks, by the way. Closing remarks.
When you take time to figure out who you are, what you had to offer, what you bring to the table, next thing you know, your dating pool is like, oh, I ain't settling for certain bullshit.
Right.
You coming in knowing what you offer, what you worth. Now I don't know if I could. No, I know I can't deal with your bullshit. Bye.
Right.
Oh, I know you got something I really could use, or we could really grow as a unit. And that's how that works, because you know your worth. So you gotta know that.
What's up?
Closing remarks for the ladies.
Theo, was good.
I'm not gonna play with that. They thought that disagree was coming. I want to say this though in closing, man. I appreciate y'all inviting me. I want to shout you out, Jamel. I knew Jamel for a long time too. You are a smart brother.
Likewise.
You are a smart brother. I see your intellect. I want to appreciate your standpoint, Miss Yaya and Mr. Bray.
Yaya. Oh shit.
That's actually a
Run it back.
Okay.
No, I just thank y'all for
That's
inviting me
another
out.
one? That's another one?
I want to thank y'all for inviting me out and just listening to my perspective. Thank y'all.
Sure.
We appreciate you.
On closing remarks, I was really kind of just stunned on the first question about what are my my first date turn-offs. But I feel like after having this conversation, like going back to that very first question, I feel like when a woman doesn't know herself, when she shows signs, whatever that may be, however it chooses to manifest, but when she reveals to me that she doesn't know herself, I can't begin to build with you, because it's always going to change, because you have to establish what it is that you want to build in the first place. And I can be able to, I've been through enough in my personal life to show that I can bring a horse to the water, but I can't make you drink, you know what I'm saying? So it's easier or it's going to be more beneficial if you know yourself. And then I just in closing, I like your point too, man. That is really big. And that's something that we forget, is to put that energy in ourselves, to get away from what society says you should be doing. I know it's a little bit different for women because y'all do have a biological clock. However, in the meantime, with the time you do have, put that in self. And I'm big on the law of attraction. So you know what I'm saying. He talked about vibrating higher. When you put yourself at that vibrations, you give off that vibrations, you become receptors to what it is that you want to receive.
Right. Hold on, hey, let me steal this right quick. Because all y'all stole this shit from me. Like, let me say this. Because he touched on the law of attraction, though, real shit. The law of attraction says, what you give less attention to, it will pay more interest into you.
It also says you gotta carry yourself like you already have what you want.
Let it sit with you, though.
This is the second show. You want to record a second show?
Like,
you want to do a second
like
show?
you already have it.
I got
Let that sit with you, though, bro.
So
the less you give attention to the shit, the more it pay attention to you.
Right.
I think we'll go last.
You know that?
Closing remarks, to me, I know this is real simplistic. Ladies, stop looking. A man will find you. Like,
that's what I said.
I know. I mean,
that's what I said. It's
He
all right.
doesn't agree with that. He agree with that.
I agree with
He's
you.
saying he agree with it.
Yeah, I mean, men are supposed to seek out. So if you have to question it, you don't never have to question it. Like, I think of like every like serious relationship, I've never had the question like if that woman was really down with me. Like any other like bullshit had 50-50 situation. I'm like, oh, is shorty with me? Like, if you got to question it, it ain't for you.
Yeah. Oh.
You get 2 closing remarks?
Hold on, no. That one was the question. That one was the question. Nah, you said closing remarks.
Yeah.
I have to.
I didn't know I was a closing
Nigga try to skip me, then take. Nah, they say closing remarks on your
You
turn.
went.
No, Jamil said. I said it. He said. Yeah, I said that.
Hey, listen, like you know, as we read, it's the same thing over and over again, man. Stop thinking that you have to be in one of these situations. Your life can change so quick. You know, we gonna have to do another show. We talk about vibrations and mental energy and all. You know, we gonna just. I think we got. But point being, we do a whole season. We keeping it on.
I'm with it.
You know what I'm saying?
This man get this point out.
You got it.
So
Boy said, wrap it up, niggas.
Right. So, yeah, don't be in that rush because you'd be surprised how quick things could change and something could come walk right. I'm talking about 3 weeks of you focusing on yourself, and then that thing you was looking for could pop right up. You stop thinking about chasing money. The next thing you know, that opportunity you was looking for pop right up. Like you were saying, the least you pay attention to something, when you really get back to living for you, everything you think you're looking for that you paid so much attention to will magically appear in your life. You know what I'm saying? When it's for you. As long as you stop focusing on the shit, like that knowledge of self thing is that first thing you get. Once you get that, everything else pays. So stop looking for these niggas like y'all and look,
like a remote.
Everybody
a remote, you find.
You know what you do? You ask us a lot of questions, but we never ask you nothing.
And this one is for the next week. The next time we do the show, we're gonna do for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a panel of the ladies. But we gonna touch on the same, basically answer the same questions that y'all answered.
Go ahead, y'all.
So y'all gotta stay tuned for that.
I feel like this whole panel was super solid. Like there was a lot of insight. As a single black woman, you guys have given me a whole lot of perspective. And I got a lot of takeaways from this. There's
We
some
like
stuff
your
that
head
was
too. We never said that on air, but
I said it all.
But thank you. It took me 3 days to do this. But,
it look nice and natural. We like that natural shit. We like that natural shit. Stop getting weak.
I feel triggered because I took bundles out to put this in.
can we all take a drink?
I don't like the jokes when if you do like this, it moves all like.
We good with the
Bundles out to put
braids.
this in. Though. I feel
Y'all want
real
to take a drink
triggered.
before we
Fuck
leave?
that weird shit.
I think I'll drink.
It's definitely necessary.
So what I want to say to close up, I want to first appreciate everybody for coming out. Some people drove far, you know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that, and you really helped out.
I did.
Okay, right?
The first flight stick from Waldo. Yeah.
But no, seriously though, I just want the ladies out there to really be receptive. You know, what they're saying is really coming from a real place, a genuine place. And if you're receptive, you can always learn from it.
Yeah, that's true. When men tell you
Ain't too
what they want,
too all from real niggas link up, man.
Right.
Come on,
And
man.
a lot of
What is my
go what they think anyway.
Right.
Like,
And a lot of women, a lot of us don't have fathers that we can ask these real questions that can give us this real insight. So I want the ladies to really like be receptive and
We ain't got daddies
know
either.
right. And that's what we're gonna talk about. You know, that's on the next one when we do this for the women. But to know yourself, I mean, it's a constant journey. So I don't want people out there to think that you gotta like know everything about yourself because there's some 50, 60-year-olds that don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? We're still learning, but as long as you're constantly learning and trying to figure things out, and I think that's what
He touched on that. I'm a fan of the show.
Really? Okay.
Absolutely. Before I came, I seen her in action, and I seen Chief Vicious.
Yeah.
I seen you in action. You all are intellectual as well as just on the grounded level, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I like it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Yes. Thank you for the
Sure,
support.
Hey, can my fellas take a drink?
Yeah.
All right, let the fellas take a
I'm
drink.
gonna step out there.
Appreciate y'all being here, man. I appreciate you.
Yes. Thank y'all for coming. I appreciate it. All right, and that will be all for the Vibration Show Live. Make sure you go check us out on YouTube, on Apple Podcasts, on SoundCloud. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to that and stay tuned for the next one.
If you're a fan, you might end up on this joint like that. If you're really a fan, you might have to go ahead
let's
and
not get ahead of ourselves.
Spread the word, yeah. I love you, baby. Shit. Let that shit play, Zay. Hey, to them hoes, fuck them. Fuck you, bitches. Fuck you, bitches. Back with y'all niggas.
somebody came before me to